Hey guys, I have a confession to make. So for the past 8 years, I haven't exactly been honest about myself. I've been pretty selfish, I've lacked accountability, and I've been afraid to pursue a lot of things in my life. I'll give you a bit of a background because I think that'll help you to see where I'm going with this. In August of 2008, I went to seminary. I was going to be a Christian counselor, or so I thought. I learned in seminary that there is such a thing as full-time ministry, and even though I wasn't quite sure what that looked like, I knew that's what I wanted to do. In March of 2009, in my prep of sermon class, the Lord revealed to me, Shauna, I want you to preach and teach my word. At the end of that day, I went home and I wrote out a complete plan of an online ministry. In the plan included prayer, reading of the word, topics dealing with everyday situations that we all go through, skits, and much more. It was the most detailed thing I think I'd ever known in my entire life. And after that day, I did everything the exact opposite of that plan. As a matter of fact, when people would ask me, well, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you're trying to be? What is it that you think the Lord would want you to do? I lied. I lied my tail off. I said I didn't know. I said I wasn't sure. I said, well, I got to think about it some more. I knew exactly what it was that God told me and called me to do. But I was selfish. In this situation, I knew I was going to have to be very transparent about my life, about my past hurts, my past failures, my past victories, my testimony basically. And I didn't want to share that. I didn't want people to have that part of me. And so I kept it from everyone. I was very selfish in my thinking. I didn't want people to know things about me that they could use against me, or know things about me that would make me look weak or not able to handle situations. I did all types of things, good things, honorable things, nice things. I still worked in different churches. I was a part of different ministries. I was under different leadership. I am a minister of the gospel. I would pray with individuals and I would teach different classes and I would do all these good things that you're supposed to do as a leader. But I didn't do what God asked me to do. I even pursued different careers that I thought would fill that gap that was in me. Because while I was doing good things, I wasn't being obedient to what God had told me. That led to me lacking accountability. If you guys don't know what it is that I'm supposed to be doing or what the Lord has told me to do, well, then you can't ask me. And if you can't ask me, then I don't necessarily have to be accountable. And so I just didn't tell you. I do have gifts, I do have talents, and the Lord has allowed me to be able to use those gifts and talents to advance myself. And I could get away with not telling you exactly what was on my heart or on my mind. Out of all that, though, I realized one very crucial thing. I am afraid. I am afraid that I am not good enough. I'm afraid that God chose the wrong person. I'm afraid that who I am, my personality, my characteristics, my gender, my body type, my hair, my makeup, I figured everything about me was wrong. That's what I told myself. That God made a mistake, that he couldn't possibly want to use somebody like me. That God couldn't possibly want to use somebody like me to preach and teach his word, to read his word, to talk about the real life issues that people face. He maybe made a mistake. And so I did everything that I could to try and change God's mind, whether it was deliberately not pursuing what it was that he told me to do, or participating in activities that would maybe ruin my testimony. I was hoping that God would say, no, it's not you after all. but he didn't. And I'm really glad that he didn't. I'm really glad that he saw past me and my insecurities, past my lying, past my selfishness, past my lack of accountability. In 2016, I was laid off and I made my way to a city in Virginia under pastoral leadership so that I could get back to that place in March of 2009 when I received the word from the Lord. And though it was wild and nothing I'd ever imagined, I wanted that. Honestly, guys, that's what I want. To be everything that God has destined me to be. To pursue those things that may not be conventional. And to speak on things that maybe others don't want to talk about. And yes, someone like me can do those things. I've been in my own head developing my own ideas and what I think should be going on and not letting anybody else know. Well, I've been doing that for 8 years and I haven't made leeway yet. And so I'm asking that you help me to get there. I need you to hold me accountable. If the Lord puts me on your mind, if you could just ask me, what's going on? Are you working on your ministry? Are you working on making skits? Are you working on developing your businesses? Ask me. And don't just ask me, but make me give you detail. Make me tell you what it is that I am working on. Now, I'm motivated than I've probably ever been before. So I'm going to start putting out stuff and working on things and really taking that step of faith. I'm just asking, if you happen to think about me, ask me and be praying for me. And I'm not perfect. You may not recognize the Shauna that you know. Good. I'm here to pull out of me that in which I'm supposed to be. And I'm not leaving here until I get that. So, family, friends, I love you. I miss you so much. And I wish that I had done what I needed to do so I wouldn't have to be here now. But since I am here now, I pray that the Lord reveal to me all that I need. And I pray that I put my feet to the fire, and I pray that I pursue all those things in which I'm supposed to do. And not be selfish even with the bad things, even with the weird things, even with the things that maybe others wouldn't share. So thank you for watching. Please comment, even share, because I want people who don't even know me to be asking me what it is that I'm up to. In 2017 is the year that I find me. So, love you. I'll be talking to you later. Bye, guys.